Hey guys, I'm Zack from Denver, Colorado. Grew up in a Christian family, really awesome family that, I don't know, they were a great support group and had a lot of great lessons that I learned growing up. And just as I'm sure a lot of people can relate to, the way that things look from the outside isn't always the way it feels on the inside. So just through a lot of family struggles and a lot of personal battles that I came across during high school and growing up, when it got to be time to get on my own and go to college, I just kind of realized that if this was the way that a Christian life looked and a Christian life or a Christian family operated, then this is not the life that I wanted to live. And I was just feeling really defeated and really angry at God for some of the stuff that happened, especially during high school. And so throughout my time in college, I had that battle of what's my personal relationship with God look like? And in the meantime, I was off doing my own thing, partying, drinking, doing drugs, hooking up with girls, all that stuff. And it was really the beginning of my senior year when I just kind of had this moment where I was like, this is so unfulfilling. Looking back on it, I know it was him speaking to me, but that's not what hit me right away. So not that things changed overnight. I kind of just stayed doing the same thing I was doing for the last few years. And yeah, once I graduated college, I still just had that same empty feeling. And throughout college, Jason had been reaching out to me for 3 or 4 years, just asking me to hang out, trying to pour into me, trying to love me. And I basically just blew him off for 3 years. And once I graduated, I got some tough news that my parents were getting divorced. And I don't know why it hit me so hard, because a lot of times you hear when you're older and you get to be out of college and you're not really dependent on your parents anymore, it's like, whatever. It's not the end of the world. They can do what they want, but for whatever reason, it just hit me really hard. And that's when I reached out to Jason. I was like, hey man, I know I blew you off for a few years, but you want to go get a beer? And Jason just so openly just said, yeah man, let's hang out. And he invited me to the Brook, and it was over the course of just a few months that I realized that throughout all this turmoil over the last few years, that it was just God speaking to me and reaching out to me. And I really can't even describe it, because we hear Jason and Tim talk so much about God meets you where you're at, and that is just the perfect explanation for what happened to me. Because in a time where I had no idea what to do in life, I was feeling like I had nothing. It just kind of rose from the ashes, and people gathered around me, and I've never felt more supported or more at peace in my life. And not that things get any easier, but just my happiness has gone through the roof, and I'm so grateful to be a part of this community, and just to the fact that you guys just took me in with open arms.